The Melbourne Storm have confirmed coach Craig Bellamy has extended his time by a further year at the club, taking it into his 24th season at the helm. Let's take you to Melbourne now. The coach is speaking.
Yeah, I'm still sort of enjoying what I'm doing. I think they're a pretty good group of guys here, and staff and players. And, well, it seems to be the same answer every year, but like I say, as I said, I'm still enjoying myself and enjoying what we're doing and enjoy working with the group we got here.
Was this year's decision a little bit easier than the last couple?
Actually, I can't remember 12 months ago now. It's, like I say, I think there's obviously considerations with with the footy and with the club and the team, but there's also private things as well. So all that sort of comes in consideration, and sometimes it takes a little while to work it all out. But yes, this is where we've come to.
Have you had any thoughts beyond next year? Like obviously that's the end of the contract. I know.
Not really. No, I sort of take it a week at a time. That's how I take my life, and that's how I take footy as well. So I don't get too far ahead of myself.
How did you enjoy doing the Open the other week, and how did that sort of fit into your schedule?
Yeah, it was pretty hectic, a couple of plane rides. But I really enjoyed it. It was certainly something different and working with a different group, but the players were all really good guys, and I think the main reason that I went into camp was Laurie's a good mate of mine. I played with him at Canberra, and I know what a really good bloke he is. And the two of the assistant coaches played here, Matt King and Brett White. So, and again, as I say, I know they're really good blokes, and as I say, really enjoyed working the week with those guys. And so it's something different. So it was, I really enjoyed it actually. So yeah, it's good.
How'd you go stepping into the background a little bit? Not having to make all the calls, not having to do.
Easy as, no problems whatsoever.
Is that a little taster then for what might be to come in the future?
Yeah, I don't know, but like I say, it was different certainly. But as I said, it was. I didn't have any problem sort of shutting my mouth. I felt like saying something. Like if I offer my opinion if I thought it was worthwhile. But other than that, I just I just tried to help the coaches or assist the coaches, and like I say, it was an enjoyable week.
At this stage in your career, what is it that sort of motivates you to keep going? You've achieved everything, but there's obviously something still there now.
I think I've just always. I haven't really done a whole heap of different things in my life, but whatever I've done, I've tried to do as well as I can, and just putting that time and effort in, and that's what sort of, I suppose I preach with, to the players, and if I'm preaching that to the players, I've got to be showing that too, So, as I said, I don't do too many different things in my life, but what I do, I want to try and do the best I can.
So, usually makes it make sure that you're signed up for next year. The last few years he has, but employers didn't seem to know, players didn't seem to know much about what you're thinking.
No, again, I don't want to, sometimes just got to make a decision for yourself. But, like the couple of guys I did talk to, they were quite happy for the decision as well. So, like I say, if I say to them, just tell me what you really think, to tell me the truth. And, so they were quite happy for me to go on as well. So I think that's a sign, because if they weren't, I wouldn't have.
What do you make of the team so far through the season? Obviously, when they started the year, we're just talking about being one of your favourites, being a bit up and down.
We're in a pretty good position on the table if you only look at that. But our consistency hasn't been where we'd like it, or where it should be either. I think the last 6 games have gone win, loss, win, loss, win, loss, win. So that's an area we need to sort out and get a bit of consistency into our preparation, and hopefully that'll show up on the field.
Harry's been named this week. Are you going to see anything happen?
If he gets through this morning, he'll definitely be out there. Yeah, he's had with his hamstring, and then he's had a head cut, so he's had a few knocks this year. So I don't know if that's a sign of him getting old or what, but he hasn't done a lot this week because of Origin. We try and rest him up and as much as we can, but like I say, he's done everything that we've required of him this week. So hopefully he'll get through today and then play tomorrow night.
Players like Sula and Jack coming on, so they could be young. Certainly a new generation.
Not quite sure I want to be young if I'm like Sua with that boom box. So he's going to be deaf by the time he's 30. But I think like having new players come in and new players, younger players, and probably new players. I think that's part of keeping it fresh, especially the younger guys, and they probably help keep you a little bit younger than what you are as well, So like I say, they had a lot of excitement and a lot of energy around the place, and I don't think that hurts. Yeah.
How have you gone about pushing consistency with the guys?
I don't think that's the main issue. With all due respect, I've probably a few things at train I probably haven't clamped down enough on. So I've done that for the last couple of weeks. So but like I say, we have changed the pack around a little bit, compared to starting and on the bench. But like I said, I think just some of our your performance always comes back to your preparation, and there's a couple of things we probably haven't been doing in a certain way. So we've changed that the last couple of weeks, and hopefully we'll see some signs that might work or be working tomorrow night.
Got some straight weapons in there.
They have. They've got some players that can really attack with the footy, and so dangerous, with Drinky and Tommy Dearden, really dangerous ball runners. And they've got a big pack of forwards there. So, and Bateman on the edges are dangerous players. So, like I say, we'll have to defend really well tomorrow night, to keep them to a score that hopefully we can get more points than that.
So Craig Bellamy speaking there. Breaking news this morning. The coach is set to stay on with the Melbourne Storm into 2026, marking his 24th season in charge.